There is no perfect time to learn AI. You will never start. I know, because I've done it myself. I kept telling myself that once I mastered neural networks, once I got a solid grip on deep learning, I would finally build that epic AI project. Then I would join hackathons, connect with like-minded people, and everything would just fall into place. But as time passed, nothing changed. I was just waiting. And seriously, what are we all waiting for? I hear people say, once I land that AI job, or once I gather the perfect dataset, or once I figure out this algorithm. Sound familiar? I used to think the same. I imagined growing up, getting my dream gig, and living the life I always pictured, like some movie montage where everything magically lines up. But here's the thing, that way of thinking tricks your brain. It makes you believe that if you just exist long enough, or if you wait for one more piece of the puzzle, the magic will happen. But getting older doesn't automatically mean you will reach your goals. We've all heard it 1,000 times that success takes work. Take me for example. I always said I wanted to be a software engineer. It's been my passion for as long as I can remember. Yet, if I'm honest with myself, I wasn't pushing as hard as I could. I would catch myself thinking, someday I'll just wake up as the engineer I always dreamed of being. But that's not how it works. So, what do we do when we're stuck in this waiting game? Whenever I catch myself procrastinating, avoiding a new project, putting off learning a new library, I stop and remind myself of one simple truth. There is no guarantee for a perfect future. There isn't even a promise for tomorrow. The only time you really have is right now. And when you start thinking like that, suddenly all those distractions, endless TikTok scrolling, binge watching shows, don't seem so appealing anymore. Compare that to the life you're dreaming about, the skills you want to build, and the projects you want to create. The choice becomes crystal clear. So the next time you catch yourself putting things off, ask, why am I avoiding the things I've always wanted? Because if you do not start now, when will you? This is it. Let me share a recent example. As I mentioned in my previous videos, I'm trying to launch my software startup, but honestly, I always had a hard time picking a project. I would want it to be this massive masterpiece that covers every corner of computer science, and that thought, it paralyzed me. I finally sat down and thought, if I don't start on a project right now, I'll just keep holding myself back. So I picked one thing I was genuinely interested in, not the flashiest project, but something real, and that simple mindset shift let me take a step forward, even if it wasn't perfect. Aside from that, I've also been diving deeper into machine learning algorithms, stuff like recursive approaches and the divide and conquer method, and tackling daily coding challenges on LeetCode. Even if my streak isn't record-breaking, it's a reminder that every little bit of progress counts. So, if you're still watching, I hope this hits home. Don't wait for the perfect time, because it doesn't exist. Get up, start coding, experiment, and take that smallest step toward your dreams. Every imperfect step is a step in the right direction. That's all I've got for today. Remember, there's no perfect time, only now. Thank you.